attention everyone. So in this video lecture, we will be discussing the topic about global media culture. First, what is media? So media are the communication outlets or tools to store and deliver information or data. Or in general, media refers to serious means of communication. The examples of media are newspapers, that gives information and opinion about current events in news. Second is Internet. It is a network system of the interconnected computer systems globally that is available to everyone. And lastly, television. It is a system for transmitting visual images and sound that are reproduced on screens chiefly used to broadcast and give information. Now, let us move on the global media culture definition. Global media cultures explores the relationship between the media, culture, and globalization. This course approaches past and current challenges concerning international communication and explores and problematizes the power of media representation. The global media is a mass communication on a global level, allowing people across the world to share and access the same information. It has ended the technologies made people's lives easier all over the globe. Global media have advantages, and these are the easier access to television, radio, internet, and in fact, they have access to other countries' satellite TV channels. Second, disseminating information could be done easily and people could easily access the latest news and scopes. However, global media also has its advantage. It is a good thing when people learn about a different culture by watching their satellite with TV channels, but it became problematic when one forgets their own culture by watching foreign TV shows. History of global media. Global media ran from the 1860s through the 1920s, and there are two major interpretations, the long-established and the more recent. Next is the evolution of traditional to new media. Traditional media. Media experience is limited. One-directional sense receptors used are very specific. For example, print media, sense of sight; radio, sense of hearing; TV and film, sight and hearing. And new media. Media experience is more interactive. Audiences are more involved and can send feedback simultaneously. Integrates all the aspects of called media. There are types of media. These are the print media, broadcast media, film or cinema, video games, and new media. Also, there are two types of new media. The digital media that are interactive, incorporate two-way communication, and involve some form of computing. And the social media, it is a form of electronic communication such as websites, through which people create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, etc. Let us proceed to stages of media revolution. First is the pre-industrial. It is a time before there were machines and tools to help perform tasks en masse. One of the best examples of pre-industrial age is the Chauvet painting that discovered in southern France. The second stage is the industrial age. It is defined by mass production, broadcasting, the rise of the nation-state, power modern machine, and running water. This age clearly saw active role of technology in advancing the way we communicate and disseminate information. The example of the age are the newspapers and telegraph. Third stage is the electronic age. It began when electronic equipment including computers came into use. This age is the faster way of transmitting messages was developed. An example of this age is a fax machine and cell phones. Lastly is the fourth stage, which is the digital age. Of the information age, it is defined as the time period starting 1970s, with the introduction of the personal computer with subsequent information freely and quick. This refers to our current age. An example of this age is Apple, smartphones, and DSLR. And now, let us proceed to mass media and media effect. Mass media refers to channels of communication that involve transmitting information in some way, shape, or form to large numbers of people. And also, media effects are the intended or unintended consequences of what the mass media does, and that is according to Dennis Maxwell, 2010. There are four effects of media. First is the third party theory. In this effect, people think they are more immune to media influence than others. Second is the reciprocal effect. It is when a person or event gets media attention, it influences the way the person acts or the way the event functions. The third effect is the boomerang effect. It refers to media-induced change that is encountered to the desired change. And lastly is the cultivation theory by George Gerbner. This states that media exposure, especially to television, shapes our social reality by giving us a distorted view of the amount of violence and risk in the world. At this point, I will be discussing the media literacy. So what is media literacy? It is the ability to decode, analyze, evaluate, and produce communication in a variety of forms. Provides a framework to access, analyze, evaluate, and create messages in a variety of forms, from print to video to the internet. There are 8 fundamental elements of media literacy by Art Silverblatt. These are the first, an average of the impact of media. Second, an understanding of the process of mass communication. Third, strategies for analyzing and discussing media messages, insight into our culture and our lives. Fifth, the ability to enjoy, understand, and appreciate media content. An understanding of the ethical and moral obligations of media practitioners. 7. Development of appropriate and effective production skills. And the last is critical thinking skills, enabling the development of independent judgments about media content. How about people-less media? People media refers to persons that are involved in the use, analysis, evaluation, and production of media and information. It also refers to people who are well-oriented to media sources and messages and able to provide information as accurate and reliable as possible. And media practitioners who provide information coming from the expert knowledge or first-hand experience of the event. There are also types of people media, and these are the opinion leaders. These people are highly exposed to and actively using media, source of variable interpretation of messages for lower-to-end media users. Opinions are accepted by a group. Second is the citizen journalism. People without professional journalism training can use the tools of modern technology and the internet to create, argument, or fact-check media on their own. Third is the social journalism. Journalists are using social media to make their content available to more people or in collaboration with others. And lastly is the crowdsourcing, the practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by soliciting contributions from large group of people and especially from the online community. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something great about global media cultures. Good day and have a nice day.